In each world, once the player reaches at least Black World Tendency, a Primeval Demon will appear in a specific place. Upon dying, a Primeval Demon has a chance of dropping a Colorless Demon Soul, 3 of which are required to purchase the Recovery Miracle from Saint Urbain. Additionally, Colorless Demon Souls can be used to upgrade various high-end weapons with Blacksmith Ed in Stonefang. There is a limit to how many Colorless Demon Souls can be looted per new game cycle, and with only one Primeval Demon spawning in each world per playthrough, it's important that you get them where you can. I'm SweetJohnnyCage, and in this guide for Demon Souls Remake, I'll show you the spawn locations of each Primeval Demon in the game. The spawn locations never change, so you won't have to go searching for them every time. In Boletaria, the Primeval Demon spawns on level 1-3, and again you need at least Black World Tendency, but pure Black World Tendency will also work. If you don't know how to manipulate World Tendency, you can check the video description for my guide that covers the entire World Tendency mechanic and how you can change it to what you need. Another thing to note is that you can do all of this in Fractured mode, but only one Primeval Demon will spawn per world. Even if you kill it in Fractured mode, it will not appear again in the normal world until the next playthrough. So if you want to play in Fractured mode, it's totally fine. The spawn locations will not change, but you can't double up in each world. Okay, so once you have the guards killed, we can head up this big staircase through the gate, and this assumes that you have all this unlocked as you progressed through the level. If you don't, just keep going. You are naturally led to this point. So with these guards dead, you can see the Primeval Demon on this little balcony. Just be aware that there are 2 crossbow archers just behind the Primeval Demon that you will need to kill in order to kill this thing safely, because standing in front of Primeval Demons causes them to sometimes attack you, which can deal a decent amount of damage if you're not careful. But for the most part, they are completely docile, and oddly enough, I was able to get these to drop 1 Colorless Demon Soul each. In the original game, they only had a chance of dropping them, and that may still be the same here in the remake, but for me, all 5 dropped them, so they may have increased it to 100%. The Primeval Demon in Stonefang is very close to the entrance of 2-1, so you want to carefully avoid these boulder-chucking enemies up top, and then we're going to go to the elevator just outside of this building. If you haven't activated it, the switch is right by the door, so, it's easy to miss. I missed it the first time that I was playing through the remake, so it can happen, but the switch is right by the door. And you want to ride the elevator all the way over the top, and then it's going to bring you all the way down. And on the platform below is where the Primeval Demon is, and I believe there's a treasure down here, which should be a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, if I'm not mistaken. If not, it might just be like a soldier's soul or something, but there is a corpse with a treasure down here. So even if the Primeval Demon hasn't spawned yet, you should still come down here for that treasure. The Primeval Demon in Tower of Latria can be found in 3-2, which is Upper Latria, or the Fool's Idol Archstone. This one takes a long time to get to because it is all the way down in the swamp, and even once you're in the swamp, you've got to go across basically 3/4 of the boardwalks in order to reach it. So in case you can't remember how to get to the swamp, I will show you the full pathway, but I'll cut out all the combat. This way we don't waste too much time. So from the Archstone, we're just going to run forward until we get to this enemy here. I don't know what those freaky things are called. But then we're going to head inside the main building, and then we're going to go about halfway up this staircase to the first platform. We're not going to go all the way up to the Man-Eater's boss room. Alright, then once up here, we are going to take a left and walk across this balcony. There's a couple gargoyles. One drops, and then another one has a crossbow that you need to be careful of. He usually retreats pretty far back and sometimes won't even shoot you once. But once you make it to the second balcony, another gargoyle will drop off a pedestal, and then another one will drop right at the entrance. So you gotta be careful of those. And once you're inside of this stairwell, you want to keep running because another one is going to drop on top of you once you reach the second staircase right here. And all of those gargoyles can chase you all the way up here. So If you hear them, it's a good idea to just sort of take out your shield. You can see one right there, another one just dropped in front of me, but you got to get on the elevator and just take out your shield to block. It's rare that they will actually attack you, but it can still happen. Okay, so once you reach the top of the elevator, we're going to go all the way around, and then we're going to head across the balcony here, or this ramp right here. And then we're going to get into one of the cages that will bring us all the way down to the swamp. Once down in the swamp, we're going to walk up to the boardwalk, and then I'm going to cut out most of the combat here as long as it doesn't confuse where I end up standing, because this section can get a little confusing. With these giant enemies dead, another one may come along, so go ahead and kill that. And then you're going to walk up this staircase and turn right, and then a couple of big slug dudes are going to come chasing after you, so once they're dead, go left, and then we're going to hook another left. And then there is a staircase on the left side of this platform that's a little tough to see, but that is our destination. Okay, and the Primeval Demon is on this platform, so you want to take out these two big slug dudes that are guarding it, and then once they're down, you can claim the Primeval Demon, and then hopefully a colorless demon soul for yourself. For Shrine of Storms, you want to warp to the Ritual Path, which is level 4-2. From the Archstone, you just want to drop down, backtrack through this tunnel. If you freed Grave Robber Blige, he will be here. I didn't yet in this playthrough. And we're just going to ignore the Grim Reaper down here. Just drop down and then go to the left interior staircase section. And there is an often forgotten about, or missed, illusory wall right here. So if you see my hint, be sure to give it a rating. And outside on this sort of cliff is a dual katana-wielding red-eye skeleton. We are going to ignore him, and as long as you have the Thief Ring equipped, he will drop aggro fairly quickly once you get up this ledge. The Primeval Demon is on the cliff, and you do have to face it face to hole. I don't know if it's a face, whatever it is. So just be careful because rarely it will attack you. I've only ever had it actually attack me like once or twice. I have no idea how much damage it does. But this is the one that can attack you because you have to fight it face to face. Once it's dead, you want to continue following the path and you will get the white bow and then just drop off of a tiny cliff right back to the Archstone where you started. Finally, in Valley of Defilement, the Primeval Demon can be found in 5-2, but it's quicker to warp to the Dirty Colossus Archstone and work your way back. The Primeval Demon can be found in an open pool that had no treasure in it, I don't think, but it is guarded by a bunch of mosquitoes. So once back in the Swamp of Sorrow in 5-2, we are going to drop down into the swamp, and as long as you have the Sodden Ring from Latria, which appears in 3-2, if you have pure black roll tendency, it appears in the swamp near the big skeleton ball thing. It's a new ring for the remake. Getting through the swamp will be no problem. It's basically a rusted iron ring from Dark Souls 1. But if you didn't get it, it's no problem. It'll just take you a little while longer to move through the swamp. In any event, the Primeval Demon can be found here in a large, empty crop of swamp. It'll be guarded by mosquitoes, but I already killed those, so just be careful. And that's it. That's all 5 Primeval Demons. So to recap, these only spawn in black roll tendency, but they will also spawn in pure black roll tendency. 1 spawns per world, per playthrough. The only way to get them to respawn is to move to New Game Plus in the same save file, and then shift the world tendency back towards black or pure black. There is a drop chance for the Colorless Demon Soul. It is a high drop chance, but it is not guaranteed, at least as far as I know. But in my playthrough, each one of the 5 did drop one, so that may have been changed in the remake. 3 Colorless Demon Souls are required to purchase the Recovery Miracle from Saint Urbain, and it seems like in the remake, the rule has been changed to where you no longer need to kill one of these and loot a colorless demon soul from a Primeval Demon in order for recovery to show up on Urbain's shopping list. In the original, that was the case, so if you're using this for the guide in the original, that may be why it's not appearing. And that's it. I do want to give a huge shout out to the folks in the Demon Souls community Discord server. They helped affirm my knowledge from the original as well as the remake about the rules of that recovery miracle, so I appreciate the help there. And I will leave a link to the Discord server in the video description. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Demon Souls Remake, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, and as always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.